Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of history from the world of numismatics that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the infamous 1982 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has soared to extraordinary heights in terms of value due to a series of unique errors and mistakes during its production, resulting in a staggering valuation that some coins from that era reach as high as $154 million. It might sound unbelievable when you think of a penny, an item that equally represents childhood memories of saving coins in piggy banks, or the ubiquitous toss into wishing wells, but this particular coin has proven to be a gold mine for those who know what they're looking for. For many numismatists, the errors that occurred in the minting process of 1982 create an exciting tale of possibilities that reflects the broader narrative of chance and value in the market of collectibles. The 1982 penny is a prime example of how small mistakes can accumulate into significant monetary consequences. The events that unfolded during the production of these coins led to confusion in denominations and the introduction of significant discrepancies in what was originally designed as a simple 1-cent piece. The change of materials used for striking the coins in 1982 is where it all started to get interesting, because prior to that year, pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which provided a sense of durability and weight. However, with rising copper prices, the US Mint made the decision to shift to a predominantly zinc composition, utilizing a copper plating that resulted in an entirely different feel and weight for the penny. This transition in metal composition was not the only change occurring at the mint during that time, as the 1982 penny underwent a significant redesign, including changes to the engraving and overall appearance. But the crux of the matter lies in the production errors, some struck in the copper alloy and others produced in the new zinc alloy, a mix-up that left many collectors and enthusiasts wondering which version they possessed. The scarcity of the true copper pennies struck in 1982 turned the attention of different sections of numismatists to explore coins that had been erroneously circulated, leading to a chase for those rarities, like one with a D mint mark produced in Denver that had escaped unnoticed at the time of release. The phenomenon of finding a 1-cent coin worth so much money has sparked a treasure hunt among collectors who scrutinize their change, delving into the intricacies of what makes one coin different from another. In many cases, the thought of finding a penny that could metaphorically equate to a gold mine led many to search through jars, rolls, and even under couch cushions as the hunting instinct took over. Those who became proponents of value assessment maintained that the rare coins missed public awareness due to what seemed inevitable: the more people utilized their coins as currency, the more likely they were to miss the opportunity to grab hold of these treasures that were not only limited in number but also shrouded in the initial misbelief that no collector would care for a mere penny worth only a cent. However, the story does not just end with the mere existence of the 1982 errors. What made these coins so valuable is largely attributable to the nature of coin collecting itself, a market driven by rarity, demand, and the health of the collector community. The economic phenomenon known as the rare coin bubble played a significant role in inflating values of many coins, including the festive hype surrounding those minted in 1982. The 1982 penny became a subject of heated discussions and speculations, which influenced its desirability. Circulation alone would determine the future of these coins, often seen as an investment more than a simple collectible. As the collector's buzz grew more intense, the market for these errors flourished. Gradually, enthusiasts began documenting, through catalogs and research, distinguishing features of errors such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, and the myriad of strikes that resulted during the minting process. One particularly notable error derived from the Denver Mint showcased the double die effect, where the design appeared double due to misalignment during the striking process, a phenomenon that captivated coin enthusiasts by presenting what appeared to be a physical imperfection that would usually spell disaster unless the coin was sought after by the right collector. It was these types of errors that led to fierce competition among collectors looking to complete their collections, and this led to the sprouting of online marketplaces and auction platforms where people felt they could not only trade, but find exponential ways to profit off hidden gems. Many raised the significant question: how could a penny become so sought after? The answer lies elsewhere if we consider the psychology of collectibles. The interplay between sentiment, nostalgia, and profit potential drew individuals to participate in a finicky ecosystem built around scarcity and uniqueness. Collectors and investors alike began to view the 1982 1-cent coin not just as currency but as a symbol of their investment savvy and passion. The rarity and unique qualities transformed what was a mundane piece of currency into an object of fascination and desire. There's also the aspect of media influence that propelled interest in more than mere clerical errors. News outlets began to pick up the story of the two-copper penny, showcasing first-hand accounts of collectors who struck gold by finding a coin that, while representing just 1 cent in face value, could yield immensely more in terms of earnings. This led to increased visibility, and people began to explore the realm of collectibles. Online forums became platforms for exchanging knowledge, affirming values, and negotiating trades, while mass hysteria ensued over pieces that came from the year 1982. What remains even more compelling in the landscape of rarity is the thought of even more undiscovered or misidentified pieces lurking in circulation. The allure of spotting a less-than-ordinary penny turned many into avid pursuers of prospective treasures, no longer seeing the pennies they came across in circulation as just change but as priceless artifacts that require careful inspection. Collectors have thoroughly initiated their endeavors to seek out methods for identifying valuable coins, learning from experts, and aligning themselves with communities who share similar passions and objectives. The stories of dramatic finds, people combining efforts to unveil hidden gems, and even the thrill of attending coin shows became an enriching social and investment-based experience that nurtured an ever-expanding community. Meanwhile, the conversation remained impassioned about the implications of such coins on the economy. Discussions fluttered from how collectors influence material costs and the impacts on circulation pieces overall to nostalgic reminiscences of simpler times when pennies were hardly this significant. As we witness the modern-day frenzy surrounding the 1982 1-cent coin, it becomes apparent that the coin's journey transformed it from a simple piece of currency into an integral and cherished part of Americana. The pursuit of a penny valued at hundreds of millions showcases that value does not always equate to the initial impression, providing a rich narrative demonstrating how accidents, errors, and the organic progression of collectors' desires shape the volumes of money attached to seemingly trivial things. The continued fascination with the 1982 1-cent coin drives home the point that the world of collectibles is intertwined with history, culture, and economics on levels not always grasped at a glance, with each story contributing to a greater plot that makes engaging with such artifacts a worthwhile endeavor for those who seek to both appreciate and profit from the unpredictable nature of chance, where the past collides with the possibilities of the future. So next time you reach for change or ogle at an old coin jar, remember that in some small, overlooked pieces, fortunes may lie, and the thrill of the hunt awaits. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the riveting world of the 1982 1-cent coin, revealing how its worth encapsulates a tale of historical significance born from a realm of errors that sparked possibilities beyond what anyone could have imagined. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more captivating stories, and share your thoughts. Have you stumbled across any unusual coins worth a second look? We would love to hear from you in the comments below. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Next! Today, we have an astonishing topic for you that is bound to leave you amazed: the 1995 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that, due to several rare errors and mistakes during its minting process, has skyrocketed in value to an unbelievable $105 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth millions, and this is not just a tall tale but a true story that continues to baffle collectors and enthusiasts alike. Now, how is it that a humble 1-cent piece, which you might find in your pocket or under your couch cushions, is now regarded as one of the most valuable coins in existence? To understand this truly extraordinary phenomenon, we must first delve into the intricacies of coin production, the numismatic field, and the nature of rarity and error coins. The 1995 penny, struck at the Denver Mint, initially appeared to be just another run-of-the-mill coin when it was released. However, it is the underlying errors associated with this particular coin that transformed its status overnight. At the core of its immense value are a series of atypical characteristics that set it apart from its more mundane cousins. One of the key attributes that catapulted the value of the 1995 1-cent coin into the stratosphere is the prevalent error known as the double die, a phenomenon wherein a coin is struck more than once, causing distortion and a ghosting effect on its design elements. In the case of the 1995's penny, the double die error produced some coins with particularly pristine examples of overlapping elements, especially noticeable in the lettering, providing a unique visual appeal that collectors actively seek. This singular trait creates not only a beautiful piece of art but also a striking example of the imperfections that can occur during production, a reminder of the human element in what is typically a mechanical process. Beyond the double die era, the 1995's D penny is also notable for a number of other minting issues that compound its intrigue. It is essential to emphasize how rarities are often defined by the total number of mistakes produced during a specific minting year. The minting of these 1-cent coins typically involves intricate machinery that operates with remarkable precision. However, on occasion, various factors can lead to errors in production, whether due to insufficient cleaning, incorrect pressure during the stamping process, or even foreign contaminants entering the production line. In this case, the 1995's D penny stands out due to several coins being misstruck, with some displaying uneven edges and incorrect inscriptions. Coin collectors and enthusiasts understand that it is these very mistakes that create deep beauty and significance, pushing the perceived value far beyond a coin's intended denomination. Adding to the allure of the 1995's D penny is the fact that only a limited number of these error coins made it into circulation. Estimates suggest that only a handful remain intact, many of which are held in private collections or secured within professional grading entities due to their astonishing value. A coin that is both rare in existence and high in demand is always going to attract collectors, and this dynamic relationship is a catalyst for adrenaline-fueled bidding wars at auctions, a willing testament to how passionate collectors and investors can become when faced with the prospect of owning a slice of history. The 1995 D 1-cent coin's pricing has been propelled into the public's consciousness, sparking interest not just among seasoned collectors but also attracting the attention of curious novices. In today's market, the rarity of the coin is only partly responsible for its exorbitant value. Such phenomenal prices are influenced by the zeitgeist of American culture, reflecting society's fascination with money, historical artifacts, and the underlying narratives they tell. The story of the 1995 D penny has traveled far beyond the realm of interested hobbyists and into the spotlight of mainstream media, driving up the demand even further. Modern resources, such as online marketplaces, social media platforms, and coin shows, have contributed significantly to enhanced accessibility for collectors, transforming the once niche hobby of numismatics into a sensation for a broader audience. Prospective collectors who stumble upon even mid-grade examples of the 1995 D penny in their change or at family estates are often encouraged to research their finds, recognizing the chance to discover invaluable treasures. This phenomenon has led to countless stories and adventures as people scour through their belongings in hopes of uncovering a surprise fortune. Further augmenting the 1995's D penny's legacy is the significance of error coins in the broader numismatic context. Collecting coins is not only about possessing valuable items but also about understanding the rich history that traverses through their existence. Persistent enthusiasts and newcomers alike appreciate the thrill of the hunt, the excitement that comes from uncovering a coin with a unique story, standing out from the repetitive assortment of typical pennies. Additionally, the 1995's D penny serves as an educational tool, inviting conversations that can illuminate the subtleties of minting processes, the economy, and the role that cultural interest plays in defining worth. Collectors often experience a sense of camaraderie as they share their finds and experiences with one another, fostering bonds that resonate through the entire numismatic community. In a way, each 1-cent coin becomes more than just metal. It serves as a conduit for stories, heritage, and a shared enthusiasm for the beauty of our past. Lastly, to address the broader implications of the 1995 D 1-cent coin's extraordinary journey, we cannot overlook the impact of the marketplace itself on the value of collectibles. The fluctuating trends in the collectibles industry can reverberate throughout hobbies, often leading to sharp increases or decreases in value based on demand, cultural resonance, and economic conditions. The allure of owning a piece of history, coupled with the competitive landscape of auctions and sales, showcases how perceptions can shift inherently, reaffirming that collectors are not merely custodians of currency. They play a pivotal role in the narrative of culture, identity, and history bolstered by tangible artifacts. In essence, the saga surrounding the 1995's D 1-cent coin epitomizes the unpredictable essence of rarity, error, and human fascination with the past. Its remarkable journey from construction to circulation, along with unintended errors and complexities, makes it a quintessential study worthy of conversation and admiration. So next time you find a penny lying around, take a closer look. It may just be the gateway to an enchanting world of history, value, and unexpected surprises, reminding us that even the least assuming objects in our lives can hold greatness within their grasp. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. We hope you've enjoyed this fascinating narrative as much as we have. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and experiences with collecting rare coins in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're going to explore the extraordinary tale of a single coin, the 2000 D1 cent, often cited as one of the most valuable mistakes in numismatic history, worth a staggering $83 million due to a series of intriguing errors and rare characteristics that have captivated collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike. The journey of this coin begins in a time when the United States Mint was churning out billions of pennies each year, and most people thought of them as simply an afterthought in their pockets. However, in that unassuming factory in Denver, Colorado, an error occurred that would change the fate of this particular minting and catapult it into the spotlight of numismatic fame. You see, the 2000 D penny was part of a large batch produced to satisfy the ongoing demand for 1-cent pieces as the US economy continued to grow, and the flow of currency needed to keep pace with daily transactions. But amidst the mass production, something went awry. During the minting process, the coin was struck with an incorrect design, or rather, it was struck with a design that contained a monumental oversight. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, an iconic depiction that is emblematic of American currency, while the reverse typically showcases the Lincoln Memorial. However, what makes this specific batch significant is not just the design, it is the incredible error related to the minting of the coins themselves. The so-called 2000 D penny features a distinct, undeniable doubling, particularly within the inscriptions on the obverse side, which demonstrate a phenomenon known to collectors as double die. This error makes the lettering appear thickened or shadowed, presenting an optical illusion that can confound the eye of the casual observer. Such a detail, while seeming minor to some, is what drives passionate collectors to feverishly seek out these rare mistakes, making the 2000 D penny invaluable in the context of modern numismatics. After the discovery of the doubling, the coin quickly began to circulate among well-versed collectors, and information about its rarity spread like wildfire through various forums and collector communities. As stories of the coin's existence permeated the numismatic world, offers for it multiplied, and the hunt for this elusive penny became an obsession in its own right. The rarity of the error, compounded by the sheer volume of pennies minted, meant that as people began to understand and appreciate its worth, prices soared. The 2000 D1 cent became viewed not only as a penny, but as a tangible piece of history, with collectors drawing parallels to more famous error coins of the past, which had fetched astonishing sums in auctions and private sales. The combined allure of both its beautiful yet flawed visage and the narrative surrounding its creation and subsequent elevation to the status of a rare collectible transformed it into a symbol of excellence and error, a duality that showcased the unpredictable nature of coin collecting. So why exactly is a common 1-cent coin worth $83 million? The answer lies in demand and scarcity, which have become the driving forces behind the astronomical valuations we see in the world of rare coins. In economics, the principle of supply and demand suggests that when limited quantities are available, and the desire for ownership rises, values inevitably climb. In the case of the 2000 D penny, while millions were produced, the specific mistakes that make it special are nowhere near as plentiful. The existence of even a handful of these coins creates a frenzy among collectors, all vying for a piece of history that cannot be replicated. As more collectors decide to focus on obtaining the 2000 D penny, the market will continue to respond with increased offers, thus raising its value to astronomical heights, akin to other legendary era coins, such as the 1937 St. Gordon's Double Eagle or various misstrikes from the Carson City Mint. Additionally, there is the powerful allure of the story itself, the allure of the odds and missteps that gave rise to this unique piece of currency. People love a good story, and when it comes to collectibles, especially era coins like the 2000 D penny, the narrative is just as important, if not more so, than the coin itself. It tells of human fallibility, the chance encounters that shape our history, and the consequences of mere seconds in a factory that can lead to fortune and fame, both for the coin and its eventual owner. Such tales add layers of meaning to the item and enhance its desirability among willing investors, who view the coin not just as an artifact of intrinsic worth but as a mesmerizing slice of storytelling passed down through generations. Even more fascinating is how the distribution of wealth among collectors plays into the perceived value of these coins. High net worth individuals often enter the market for unique coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for pieces that may appreciate over time or fit into an exquisite collection. These wealthy collectors understand the sharp contrast between the mass-produced pennies they may encounter in their everyday lives and the rarity of something extraordinary like the 2000D, making the investment seem not only justified but wise. The increased visibility of the 2000D penny in the media and among collectors has elevated its status, prompting the rise of many signatory auction events where expectant bidders come prepared to compete fiercely for the opportunity to own a piece of this extraordinary story. Furthermore, as social media continues to grow, it allows communities of collectors around the world to connect and share their findings, further igniting the passion for coins like the 2000D penny. Videos and articles dissecting its attributes, sustained conversations online about market values, and stories chronicling the lives of these pennies often fan the flames of interest, leading to new generations of collectors drawn into the enchanting world of numismatics. But what drives the value beyond just desirability and rarity? The technical aspects of the coin itself also enhance its status. Collectors are often meticulous about the condition and grade of coins, and the state of the 2000D penny can either diminish or increase its worth significantly. Coins are graded on a universal scale based on their physical states, ranging from poor to perfect mint condition. The finest examples of the 2000D penny, especially those certified by reputable grading services, can reach dizzying heights in auction bidding wars, pushing the currency into an elite realm of collectibles. Each mint mark, shine, scratch, and speck of tarnish can vastly shift the price tag attached to an individual coin. So when a special coin like the 2000D penny, with its famed error, appears in immaculate condition, it becomes even more coveted. All of these elements weave together to create a tapestry of value surrounding the coin that extends beyond the mere price tag. They embody the collective fascination that surrounds the notion of an ordinary penny turned extraordinary, an object in hand that holds the potential for unimaginable wealth and legacy. Additionally, with the rise of mint errors in modern coinage, the 2000D penny stands as an exemplar of what is possible, and perhaps, a reminder to manufacturers to remain vigilant in their processes. The errors of yesteryear beckon modern gurus to examine technologies and procedures, leading to safeguards against such mistakes while helping to hone the craft of minting coins with greater precision. Every mishap in production, like the creation of the 2000D penny, produces knowledge that can steer future minting practices, making this a pivotal piece not only for collectors but as a lesson in history as the importance of flawless execution is argued in every corner of the world. In conclusion, the 2000D penny's worth, standing at an astounding $83 million, encapsulates a mystical confluence of rarity, demand, and rich narrative. Its errors and mistakes stemmed not just from an oversight in manufacturing but have come to symbolize a grander exploration of value, history, and the timeless pursuit of collecting. The audacious rise of this humble 1-cent coin is a powerful illustration of how the seemingly mundane can be transformed into extraordinary phenomena when touched by the magic of chance, the fervor of collectors, and the love for history that binds us all. In a world where the past intermingles with the present, every collectible tells a story, and the 2000D penny has become a testament to the fact that sometimes, from mere mistakes, incredible value can emerge. Thank you for joining us today on this journey into the fascinating world of numismatics and the unique story of the 2000D 1-cent coin. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing explorations into the world of collectibles and extraordinary stories just waiting to be uncovered.